Good morning, students. Hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying at home. And this is your moral science class. Again, we have gathered in the moral science class with a topic that is forgiveness. Till now, we have studied about obedience, love. What is obedience? We obey the rules. Rules are everywhere. In our school, at our home, in the playground, while walking on the road also we have to follow different rules, and those rules are made only to save us, protect us, guide us. So we should obey the rules wherever they are made. School rules, classroom rules, there are some rules on your dining table also, so we should obey these things. Second was love. My dear, God has created this world and too many living things, and every living beings are the creation of God, and we should take care of that. What happens, we pray, we worship, we take care of the man-made things, our household things, and we hate with the God-made things. That should not be done, my dear. We should love and respect each and every life which God has given, because God has given the life for a purpose, to fulfill some purpose, and we should, as a human being, as a servant of God, we should definitely respect it. Third moral values we are going to study is forgiveness today. Forgiveness means, if anyone have done wrong also towards you, you tell them that it is wrong. I am not telling you that you only forgive. We should, at a time, we should say the people who is in front of us, no, you are wrong. But we should not keep these feelings in our heart, these grievances in our heart. We should forgive the person who has done wrong with us also, who has showed enmity with us also. And there is a story here in the book. It is in our day-to-day life also it happens. You are fighting with your friends, you don't agree to the points which your friends are keeping. So, but what happens, and you get hurt. But we should hurt for a moment, it is okay, my dear, because everything, if it is bad, seems bad, but we should not keep up grievances. We should forgive and move forward in our life. Here is the story explaining this forgiveness moral value only. Yes, see, first the meaning of the forgiveness is given. To forgive means to overlook the mistakes of others, giving them another chance. God is kind and forgiving, and we must learn these qualities from Him. Now here is the story of an unkind man and a forgiving master. The master was forgiving, but the man was unkind. Once upon a time, what happened? A holy man lived in the city of Akka, and what he was called? He was called as master. And in the same city was an unkind man who did not like the master. He told people that master was very bad person. He asked everyone not to talk to the master, and when the master passed by the street, he would throw stones at him. And this unkind man was very poor, always in need of fooding, clothing, medicines, everything. Master used to send him, fulfill his requirement. The unkind man was accepting also all the things, but in return he was only giving bitterness and enmity to the master. He never thanked the master. My dear, one more thing I will like to tell. What is thank you? What is sorry? These are the words which make our language beautiful. In the class, all children are asking. You are supposed to ask your teacher. You will ask the question whichever is in your mind with your teachers, with your parents, whoever elders is beside you, and you think that they can give the answers, isn't it? But when I'm answering, you are telling very nicely, thank you, miss. What is this thank you? This makes our language very nice, and your teacher is telling welcome beta. This makes our language presentable. If we are thanking someone or saying sorry, if we have hurt someone, saying sorry, this shows our education. Education is not only to read, write and pass the examination. This shows our education, how we are talking, how we are sitting, how we are attending. Here we will come to the story again. The unkind man always showed bitterness to the master, but master was a good man, so he was always thinking of the positive side of the thing. And once while walking in the street of Akka, master didn't see the unkind man, and he asked from the people that I'm not able to see. People told that he is at home very sick, and since he is unkind to everyone, no one is ready to look after him. Hearing this, master rushed his home. He found the unkind man lying on his bed, very sick. And as the master entered the room, he covered his face with his arms like this. But master, he did his own work. He called a doctor, bought him medicines, and looked after him until he was well. See, this is the city of Akka. This is the picture of city of Akka. And then one fine day, unkind man came to the master's house. We will say fine day only. He fell down on master's feet and began to weep. He felt sorry for the mistakes he had made. He told, "Forgive me, master," he cried. "For 24 years I have done evil to you. For 24 years you have done favor to me. Now I realize my mistake. Please forgive me." And what happens? Master forgave him and asked him to rise. Thereafter they remained friends. Now there are some word meaning related to this chapter and to the prayer also. See here, unkind man asking forgiveness on the master's feet. Overlook. Overlook means ignore. Means to leave. And receive means accept. Bitterness, sharpness, like taste only. There is relation also. There are feelings in the relation also, like taste. If in taste it is not good, we say it is bitter. Like that only in relation, if it is not good relation, there is bitterness, sharpness in the relation. Enmity. Here the enmity is feeling of hatred, isn't it? Feeling of hate, because master was always showing favor, but in return he was showing unkind man enmity. Inquiry means query. And what is this, my dear? You children, how it happened, when it happened, why it happened. This is the questions. These questions are only inquiry. Okay? That's why it is told that small children are the biggest scientists, because they want to know the reason about each and everything. Sorry, regretful. When someone is hurt by our, not only by our slap, by our deeds, but by our language also. If we have spoken bad language also, we say sorry, isn't it? Sorry, if you felt bad, my intention was not to hurt you, but I am sorry. If someone we hurt by anything, we say sorry. Suffice means serve. Like God sufficeth. God is serving us with fresh air, fresh food, fresh water, but we people are polluting it. Verily means surely. Now here is the question, my dear. How does God send His teachings? When we are not understanding, when we are not obeying to our elders, our people, when we are facing some difficulties, God sends us teachings. And through whom God sends us teaching? God sends us teaching through divine teachers. Now, who are the divine teachers, my dear? Divine teachers are the people who comes on the earth as a messenger of God. And they tell us what is right and what is wrong, what we should do and what we should not do. So, whenever we are in too much problem or there is too much bad things happening in our life on the earth, God sends His divine teachers to give the teachings to people so that everything should be okay. Now thank you, my dear. Thank you very much. You all will very neatly write HW and date, and in very beautiful handwriting you all will do the homework. Hope you will do it. So stay home, stay safe and do your work very nicely. Thank you once more.